Our leader, distinguished Senator Oshiomhole, the former governor of Edo State. My Oga was my national chairman, a very strong and ebullient one at that. Your Excellency, the members of our National Working Committee here present, I salute you. The state chairman of our great party in Edo State. I looked around, I saw many former governors, many former deputy governors. I saw even my friend, members of the House of Reps, members of, I don't know if we have another senator apart from Oshiomhole. I think he's the only present, the only. Okay. And, Honorable Minister is also here. Sorry about that, Honorable Minister. I recognize the Honorable Minister. In fact, if I begin to introduce, this hall is populated by great men, by great leaders. You know, this meeting was organized for leaders, and therefore, every leader that is here, I have a very long list here. And since everybody had introduced themselves, I stand on that protocol so that we can get into our main business. So I welcome everybody to the hall and to this meeting. First of all, I want to apologize because we were supposed to start this meeting on time. But you know, one of our governors was inaugurated today in Imo State for his second term. And the national chairman led members of the working committee to support the governor, who incidentally is one of the most resourceful governors we have. And therefore, we had to go and give him the support to whom honor is due. So, you know, the incidences of travel. So we had to go and come back today. So please accept our apologies for keeping you for some time. The importance of this meeting is because our chairman is a very democratic chairman. That was this development that the register of the party had to be reviewed. One, to go in tandem with our new constitution that says that for anybody to have an elective power or to participate in the voting of somebody who is running for any elective office, he must be a financial member. Coupled with the fact that in the last elections, or in our presidential elections in House of Reps, APC, in our registration, we had over 50 million registered members. But during the elections, we could only record about 8 million for our presidential candidates. The press. Okay. So it became incumbent that we have to review our register. And in that context, we brought in people who will do the registration. And what is current now is electronic registration. You need the press, sir. They can do the shoe, yeah. Can the press leave us, please? Their own is their speech is long. It's at the end of at the end of this thing we'll call. We'll brief you. Okay. Chairman will speak at the end of the day. And that is the major reason why this meeting was convened, so that we can have the buy-in of the stakeholders of Edo State in what we are doing. Already somebody had accused, or somebody had said that the NWC were somehow not carrying some people along. So in order to make
and aspirants from Edo State, I'm sure I speak the minds of the Edo community as represented here to thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your leadership and even for the initiative for this meeting. Like the Vice Chairman said, democracy based on popular participation might be more difficult, but it cannot be faulted. It allows us to build consensus, allows us to know how people feel, and in the end, provided we understand that majority will have their way, while minority will have their say. We are particularly determined, as you can see, everybody here has a robust past and evil present. We are determined to reclaim Edo State. I use the word reclaim because Edo is ours. We lost it due to a number of factors, some of which are caused by some APC element. And nobody need to lecture Mr. Chairman on this, because even as a governor of Kano State, you offered to lead the last campaign and even relocated almost the Kano State Executive Council relocated to Benin for days just to ensure that the last governorship election that we won it. Unfortunately, not everybody believed in party discipline to the extent that you did. So we'll never forget. And therefore, I'm sure I speak the minds of my brothers and sisters here to say, since we have not had opportunity before to say thank you collectively like this, to thank you for what you did for us before, and then you were not a member of, you were not the party leader, you were a governor, and you sacrificed executive time. And as you can see by providence, today you are here as the chairman of the party. So, given your commitment the other time when you didn't have any obligation, but other than voluntarily accepting to lead and to help us win election in Edo, now I believe you will have a duty, much more to see that this is done. On our part, sir, we have tried to initiate some dialogue among some of our aspirants. It's no secret to see that as of the time we had the first dialogue they did today, I think we were 27. I don't know if the number has increased by now. The process is, all right, so the struggle continues. So, sir, we are looking forward to a healthy deliberation. I'm not going to comment on what the Vice Chairman said, because I think there is a place for the agenda, there is a place for iterative section. I think that would be the appropriate time, and we'd rather have those conversations with the doors closed. And then the public is entitled to know the outcome and the conclusion of the meeting. I think that is what matters, not the argument within the family. So, Mr. Chairman, I thank you for being here. I don't need to apologize like him, because I know it is party responsibility that took you to where you went to. And I wasn't sure how you are going to be able to come back here. So we thank you, sir, for your leadership. We thank you for your sacrifice. And we pray that all you have invested in this effort will lead to you yet again having another state under your leadership. Thank you, sir.
Welcome to this very, very important stakeholders meeting. But before we go into it, I would like to convey the greetings, well wishes of His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We were together some few hours ago in Owerri, and your leader, the former governor of Edo State and the former chairman of our party and a distinguished senator, we briefed him that we are having a meeting tonight with stakeholders just to see face to face and discuss important issues pertaining to the coming election in September this year. But so many procedures will take place before that. So he requested me to thank you for coming. You know that since we were sworn in at the new National Working Committee, or reformed National Working Committee, because some members resigned and some, including myself and the National Secretary, were brought in. We said business would not be as usual, because our party, a progressive party, is supposed to be a party with distinct identity, a party with clear-cut objectives, a party that will increase its followership in terms of governors in the Federation, in terms of members of National Assembly, senators, House of Representatives. In order to do that, we have to work 24 hours a day and throughout the year. Traditionally, especially in developing countries, political parties are very weak institutions, but we want to make APC a very strong institution. Therefore, according to our program, we are working throughout the year, not until when there is election. And after election, the party becomes dead, and we leave the executive and the legislators. No, we say no. We have studied political parties in developed democracies, and we know how strong institutions they are. That is one. Two, we have to improve our internal democracy. We have to deepen it, we have to widen it. We have to deepen it in terms of we need to understand the party, its manifesto, its rules and regulations. We need to understand its philosophy. We need to move towards having a party ideology so that we are distinct, not an ordinary political association whereby everybody can come in order just to win election. But you have to believe in the doctrine of the party, become a full member of the party. We have to widen it. I have already explained. We need to increase our followership in this party. So internal democracy is very, very important. We have to be transparent. And at the same time, we have to also adopt a guided democracy where we can discuss issues so that we limit, if possible, the number of contestants, even though it is not a crime. If we have a large number, it's not a crime. Party will get more revenue, but that is not this issue. The issue is that if we can limit through agreement, it is better for us. There are some who know that at this material time, maybe because of their location, maybe because of some antecedents, they may not be the best candidates at the moment. That does not mean they will never be a good candidate. There's better time. So through that consensus, we'll be able to narrow down so that we have a strong candidate. Edo is an APC state, but you know, one of us went to sabbatical leave, and he decided to take up permanent appointment in the sabbatical leave, and we had to surrender him. But now we have to take it back. To have only one state from South for the greatest party in Africa is not acceptable. We are able to get only Cross River State. After crossing so many rivers, we succeeded in getting Cross River. So, but Edo State, Koyo. We, inshallah, must get Edo State. We must take it back. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are here. There's a general issue of e-registration, but it is not the main focus now. E-registration, all the states of the Federation, so that we know precisely our numbers as a party. Not only numbers, but we know the characters of the demography of our numbers, in terms of sex, in terms of age, in terms of profession, in terms of spread, so many things, so that not even including in terms of communication. If we want to speak to a particular group of members electronically, it will be easy for us to do that. You see, modern election has gone beyond the analog system. To win an election is a complicated scenario. It's not a simple arithmetical. It has gone simultaneous equation, algebra, trigonometry. So many variables have to be taken into consideration. So, ladies and gentlemen, the issue of e-registration is necessary, but for this election, because of the time factor, you already submitted the list of your membership. If we can review that list with the short time we have, because the review is necessary. Because the Constitution says you must be a financial member for you to vote and for you to be voted. But from the list you have submitted, if we calculate the amount of fees supposed to be paid by each, and if your leader can drop the money to us, I think there will even be no need to review. I will only say all of you are financial members. But otherwise, that is the review. It's not necessarily to invite new members now. Because if a new member comes today, he cannot be voted for because he has not satisfied the conditions. There is a minimum time. I think the legal man is here. There is a minimum time for you to contest an election, except there is a waiver. But those who are given waivers, they are okay. They can come today, they get waiver today, but that waiver has to originate from the state and then to the national level. We are coming into the details of nitty-gritty of why we are here. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you and God bless.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.